Hey, what up everybody? Tried to sit here and try to make a little video, post up on YouTube and talk for about a minute and found out that when I pressed the button I just took a fucking picture of myself. But hey, whatever, we'll start all over. TNA Impact Wrestling up to its old tricks. Seems that wrestling is always trying to make that secret viral video. I don't think that any video in wrestling has ever gone as viral as the CM Punk video from Comic-Con a few years ago, 2011, when he went there, showed up on Triple H and cut that second little promo on him. My favorite part about that is at the very end, Punk said something like, "Say hi to Stephanie for me." Triple H came back with a quick response of, "I'll say hi to Beth for you," or something like that, because it wasn't, well known, throughout the world. But I guess if you were in the right wrestling societies, you knew that Beth Phoenix and CM Punk were fucking at the time, I guess you could say. But you know what? Off the top of my head, the one that ended up being Jericho with the what was that? It was like the date they had those promos that they showed you a little bit and they evolved and they evolved and they evolved, and by the end of it, it ended up being Chris Jericho as the mystery man that came back at the beginning of the year, a few years ago, the year that he went to, the year of WrestleMania 28, so that would be 2012. I can't remember what the hell the promos were called. I remember it had that boy and it had that girl and it had some shit like that, and I still don't ever understand how that evolved into being Chris Jericho, but it sure got people talking and it sure got people to turn the USA channel on for Monday Night Raw that night to see who the hell was coming back. If I can remember back, TNA's last try of trying to get a video to go viral is when they teased that the Main Event Mafia was coming back and they were going to make a return on Impact, and then Kevin Nash and Booker T showed up at the fucking Royal Rumble and spoiled that plan. I can't even remember how TNA fixed that. I remember they made another video and published it on YouTube that looked cheap as hell, where basically they killed the Main Event Mafia and said that something bigger than the Main Event Mafia was coming, which I think ended up being Fortune turning on Immortal. I'm not 100% sure that's how they fixed that one, but they had one plan and that really backfired on them. But in this one, it's basically a warning, that on August 1st, somebody that works for, somebody that doesn't even work for TNA is coming to evade them. You're going to have to go watch the video. I watched the video twice, and it's in sort of a muffled voice. If I had to say anything, the voice is supposed to sound like it's not the person, but it, like, the way to describe the voice that you're going to hear on the video, honestly, to me, sounds like Scott Hall. It's not going to be Scott Hall. It's not Scott Hall's voice, but that's what's in my ear. That's what rings, is him, talking, saying a promo back in the day, like in the NWO days or the Razor Ramon days. But it's basically somebody, saying a warning that they're showing up and they're going to kick some ass. They say that they're not somebody who works for Impact Wrestling. They're not somebody that works for Spike. So, it's not an Impact wrestler. It's not somebody from Bellator that's going to come in. But what do you know? TNA is doing another fucking invasion angle. Ace and Eights really didn't work out for him. Matt Morgan really didn't work out for him. Joey Ryan sort of worked out for him, but he's fired now, so in the long run, that didn't work out either. 0 for 3 with the invasion angles, and here we are going for 4, and it hasn't even been a year yet. Well, I guess Ace and Eight started over a year ago, but still. 4 invasion angles on one company in under a year. I know that you want to get yourself known as like the place everybody wants to work and everybody wants to watch Impact Wrestling, but can we just give it a rest? I know that the NWO angle went forever, but it was always the NWO guys that were invading into WCW, and they were always the guys trying to take it over and conquer it and make it. I think by the end, they were just trying to make their organization WCW. They just wanted to force it out. But I don't know who this guy's gonna be. But some people are saying it's going to be Adam Pearce. I honestly don't know enough about Adam Pearce to tell you why it should be him or anything like that. I've seen his name in some sheets. I've seen his names on some DVD covers, but I don't even think I've ever seen Adam Pearce wrestle in a match. But if I had to say who I think it would be, who would be awesome to come into this place, is a guy that really put TNA on the map. He's a founder. We haven't seen him in a long time. He sort of got pushed back and buried. I thought it was a real big slap in the face by Dixie Carter and the rest of the management team that he wasn't asked back even for these, one night only pay-per-views when they did their 10-year anniversary show, when they did their Tournament of Champions show. When you think of TNA, even though you haven't seen him in the ring in over a year now, it's fucking Jeff Jarrett. The Carters own it. And Jeff Jarrett's only just like I don't even know what the fuck he is anymore. It seemed like he got pushed out to the point he wasn't anything. But he's always going to be the guy known as the founder of it, the guy that got it started. And I've heard some rumblings, although I haven't heard them from the right people, that, when Bruce Pritchard left the company, it's hard to say he was fired when he was asked to take a pay cut. And he said no, and they let him go. It's not like they just came up to him and said, you can't do anything right, you're shit canned. But I've heard that Jeff Jarrett came in, was there for the meeting with Dixie Carter when she talked to all the employees and all the wrestling boys and everybody, and said everything's all right, that he was there and he was taking over some sort of role that Pritchard had, if it's like the Jim Ross role where he's in charge of all the talent and making sure all the contracts are done and who gets signed and who gets released and this, that, and other. That'd be a good role for him. But honestly, to me, we have never got that Jeff Jarrett, goodbye angle. And if anybody would come in, I would love it to be Jarrett. I'm not sure that TNA needs him as a heel anymore, but him as a babyface, as that last run would be awesome. Even if he had to lose some sort of retirement match in the next 6 months, I think that is one of the best things that we need for TNA wrestling, is to see him back in the ring. And that's what I'm going for. The August 1st warning, I'm hoping that it's Jeff Jarrett. Make sure you guys should go check out the YouTube link. I'll put it in the description box for you. And go from there. Make your own choices. Make your own picks. See what you guys think it's going to be. August 1st is coming in a hurry. So check it out.